Jesus, Ade, what the hell happened here?
You happened here, Edward. The damage you caused 6 years ago has not been undone.
I'm not an easy man to call a friend, am I? Is that why you're here?
To fight beside a man so driven by personal gain and glory is a hard thing, Edward. And I have come to feel the assassins and their creed a more honorable course. Have I been unfair?
No. For years I've been rushing around taking whatever I fancied, not giving a tinker's curse for those I hurt. And yet here I am, with riches and a reputation, feeling no wiser than when I left home. Yet when I turn around, look at the course I've run, there's not a man or woman that I love left standing beside me.
There is time to make amends, Captain Kenway.
Mary. Before she died, she asked me to do good by her, to sort out the mess I made. Can you help me?
Mary was fond of you, Edward. She saw something in your bearing that gave her hope you might one day fight with us.
Aye. She told me.
And what do you think of our creed?
It's hard to say. For if nothing is true, then why believe anything? And if everything is permitted, why not chase every desire?
Why, indeed.
It might be that this idea is only the beginning of wisdom, not its final form.
That's quite a step up from the Edward I met here many years ago. So what do you think?
It'll take some getting used to.
The second attack this month, I should have moved this village long ago.
I brought all this upon you years ago, but I will stand by you now.
It will take more than a few favors to call yourself a true assassin, Edward.
One thing at a time, mate.
Under attack once more. Come.
To the beach!
Stay close, Edward. Forward!
¡Al cerdo!
¡Venceremos a esos gusanos!
Swift and clean, Edward. Merciful kills are all they deserve.
¡Listo para abrir fuego! ¿A dónde te crees que vas? ¡Sables a mano! Tengo un disparo claro. ¡Mantened la posición y avanzad a mi señal! Listo para disparar. Enemigo a tiro, señor. ¡Desembarcad! ¡A vuestros puestos! ¡Seguid detrás de él! ¡El pichón está aquí!
Ya numuk awol yetel apishan. And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I know my targets by sight well enough, but how will I find them?
We have spies and informants in every city. Visit our bureaus and the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. But Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. Might take months to find him.
Or years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
How does it feel to bark so loud?
I've barked louder, and to men twice as rough.
Tending bar at the old aviary, you mean?
Among other places. And I sailed with Mary and Rackham for a time, remember?
Of course.
Mary did most of the captaining, Jack did most of the drinking.
Did Mary... Did she ever tell you who it was that fathered her child?
It was a young fella. Sailed with us on that last voyage. Poor lad was killed fighting beside us. The only man not too drunk to stand up for himself.
There was so much about her I didn't know. I called her a friend. But was I one in return?
She thought the world of you, Edward. I've no worries about that.
Well, that's good to hear.
Need to vanish, friend?
Captain Kenway.
You have something for me?
The ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
Perfectly healthy. Look at those teeth.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
Call in a few favors.
These foreign Spaniels wouldn't hold. Ah, praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Dio, Dio. It's revolting. Bastard. Now I am lost. A preposterous. Oh, how I miss the warm and winding street of Firenze. How I miss culture. Damn this sweltering heat. Another quaff, thanks. Ah, that hits the right note. Sangiovese, the finest grape in the world. Va bene. I am ready. We go. There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
Very worried about where he's disappeared to.
Ah, praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Dio, it's revolting. Va bene. I am ready. We go.
Listen to father.
Come and bleed then. Va bene. I am ready. Go. There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plans. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
Has he gone mad?
A sporting gentleman.
Ah, praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Dio, it is revolting.
He'll break his neck.
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Ruggiero Ferraro.
Aye, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. For under my watch, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the King's pardon and swore fealty to the Crown. And yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me and call me home to England. Brilliant! God bless the fucker! Therefore, hooray! Hooray for the ignoble and ignorant prigs who rule the world with sticks up their asses! Hooray!
Hey, what was that for? And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
Damn shame about your dismissal, Rogers. Had my confidence. Still do.
Well, it's not a done deal by any means. When the king hears my complaints, I'm sure he'll come to a more sensible conclusion.
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
He was a privateer once. How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You who have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on Earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last.
Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
It's done.